Hello and welcome back to my channel, A Sacred Life. So I thought maybe it would be fun if I took you one day with me and just showed you what I'm doing in a day. So it's always different, of course. That's the cool thing about the work that I'm doing, that sometimes I do have clients work, or sometimes I have more time to myself and do my own sacred practices. Here you can see my beautiful handmade mala by my friend Jilly, that I use for my sacred prayers every day. And of course, I also would never start into a new chapter without anointing myself with some sacred, holy anointing oils. And I really feel it's making just such a difference whether I'm starting into the day with or without these anointing oils. So obviously I'm drowsing myself in those, and it makes such a difference to start the day with intention and clarity and some love. And then I do some grounding practices. And of course I also have to shake so I can release and reset my nervous system and let go of anything that does no longer serve me, and to truly wake up my body. It's such a game changer. If you haven't tried this one, do it now. So then next, of course, we go on our daily dog walk to let the dogs out and to really take in the beautiful nature that now is so abundant in June. It's just the green is really so gorgeous. I really feel when I don't get the chance to take these walks in the morning out of whatever reason, because I have an early call or something else, and Bus goes alone with the dogs, it makes such a difference to my day. So I can only advise you also, if you don't have dogs, to just go out and take in this beautiful vitamin D from the sun, and to just connect with the nature in whatever way feels right to you. But to really, leave your phone at home and be present with whatever is around you. It will bring you so much closer also to your own nature. And she's such an incredible teacher when we have the eyes to see and the ears to listen.
I mean, look at this tree. It's totally hollow. And it looks like burned from the inside, yet it's still alive and thriving. Let me see if I can show you. It's just empty. Guess that's magic of nature, isn't it? Hi. Hi. Hi, Snooku. Hi, Snooku.
I also collected this beautiful linden leaf. I am the temple keeper of linden blossom in my Saint Priestess lineage, so this is really dear to my heart. And then there's this cat, and I have no idea whose cat this is. She just keeps visiting us, and she's super thin, but I was a bit hesitant at first to feed her, because you never know if a cat is sick. But I left her some food and she ate it, and she still comes visiting from time to time, but she's not here for the food really, she's here for the cuddles. Well, this is the place where I spend actually most of my time preparing my group programs, my calls, my ceremonies, working with clients. But I'm taking you today on a day with not so much of that, as there are truly more interesting things in the world than watching me sitting on a laptop. If you are wondering where I'm spending most of my time right now as I start this YouTube project again, that's where the magic is happening. So this is my little office space here, my little womb room. Like here behind you are all my books, and also Boss's books. His crime side and my witchy fantasy side, and priestess work and stuff is here. But yeah, that's all I have. My little laptop, my external hard disk, very important since you're making videos. My mushroom mix, my water, my notes. I always need some notes. I could never just work online. I need something to touch and to take some notes. That's me. And yeah, I know it's not fancy, and maybe one day, you know, I will upgrade all my equipment. I'm also filming currently still with my camera. Not even it's not even an Apple camera, it's just an Android phone. So yeah, that's where the magic happens. Hi, are you cozy? Are you cozy? So we just came back from the flower shop and I forgot to film because I forget to film. But let me show you what we got. Okay, this is our beautiful, how do you say that in English?
Shrubbery.
Not a shrubbery, it's not what I meant. When you hunt something and then you have a, well, we just got this in the shop, a treasure. We got this in the shop, some, oh, how is this called in English? This beautiful flower that you can eat. Have to figure out how this is called. It's a Japanese something something. East Indian. No, it's called differently. I just forgot the name. I will look it up. And this is a, well, I also don't know the English word. Fuchsia, no idea. This is how it's called in Dutch. And now we have some yarrow, where I want to make medicine of. Then we have a man in the way. May I pass, my love? Okay. Some earth that we can put them into pots. Now we have some lemon balm that I am very much looking forward to harvest. I am really bad with flowers, so I don't know the English names of all these flowers, to be honest. These are these very marguerites, is this called? Are they also called in English marguerites? I don't know. And these yellow ones, so let's give them a new home. So when the rain set in, it was the perfect excuse to finally do a project I've been postponing for a while. So I went into my herbal kitchen and threw in some of the herbs that I've been researching that will be helpful for hair growth. And so, yeah, that's what I've been doing, like infusing the oils with all these beautiful and beneficial herbs. And I warmed them so that the oil would take them better in. And then, of course, I had to strain them and add all kinds of essential oils that will be beneficial for the scalp and for the hair growth and the hair thickness. And yeah, I'm really learning here. I have this big dream of maybe one day become an herbalist and have my little line of herbal remedies and herbal body care. So we'll see what's going to happen in the future. But for now, it's just for myself and for my friends. But it brings me so much joy standing in the kitchen and whipping together these beautiful little potions. So I just greased my hair up with my magical hair growth potion in hope that my hair shedding will stop. I have lost incredibly much hair over the last couple of years. I know it is a part of aging, but it also has to do with hormonal changes, and I don't know exactly what was up. But yeah, it was really scary. I really can, just comb through my hair, and I'm just having all this hair loss. But I'm looking into it also, of course, from the inside out. And I have been doing research because I've been using oils from different brands and they never have really cut it. And so I started doing my own oils and doing some research, about, herbs from Europe where I live, but also from some Ayurvedic traditions. And I'm mixing them all, putting them together and just trying to figure out the perfect hair growth, hair thickening oil so that my little baby hairs can grow. And I hopefully have some luscious hair again soon because it used to be a pride of mine and now it's not so much of a pride anymore. But I think many women can relate and obviously also men. And yeah, I don't know, there's something about hair, right? We identify so much about hair and it's devastating when you see it go. Yeah. But it's maybe also a good reminder not to focus too much on the outside, even though I think we can do whatever we want to do with our bodies. And so that we can, feel good and love the temples that we live in. But sometimes it's also important to realize, yeah, aging is real and things are changing. My skin is changing, looks are changing. And honestly, it has been quite confronting for me, being in front of the camera again because in the last 10, 15 years I have been just, well, 10 especially years, I haven't been paying so much attention. I just of course see myself frontal when I'm working with clients and on Zoom, then I always see myself, but you don't see yourself from different angles, right? And how you move and how your body's changing and the behaviorisms you have taken on. So it's kind of a humbling experience, truly, and to not give too many fucks about how I look and to just be okay with who I am because that's what Goddess gave me, and all my ancestors live in this face, in this body of mine, and they all have their imprints on me. So I wouldn't want to change a thing, even though it sometimes is confronting, and especially in a world where we're all so brainwashed to believe that only youth is beautiful and only a specific body type is beautiful. And I personally grew up in the, like, I'm born in the 80s, so I was a teenager in the 90s, and then that's when heroin chic was a thing, right? So maybe I'm going to talk more about that in another video where, also about body image. It has been a huge topic in my life. But yeah, so I'm so grateful for the path that I'm on, that I have the awareness and that I can love upon my body, even though some days it's harder. And being in front of the camera definitely is, having to look certain truths in the eyes and see, oh, okay, I'm not looking the way I thought I'm still looking, and that's okay. It's just about embracing what is. So that's a beautiful process. Yeah, and then it was time for some relaxing, slowing down, Even though the days are very long due to summer solstice being so close, it's important to wind down at the specific time. And on this day, I also decided to take a bath as it was rather chilly. And yeah, I've really rediscovered baths for me. They're so calming. I have a rather low blood pressure, so often I get dizzy after them, but I just have to find the right spot and not make it too hot, which I actually love. But yeah, my blood pressure doesn't love it too much.
So, boss lectured me this morning how badly I was treating my dog. Well, my stuffed dog, that is, not a real dog. My stuffed animal. And now I came up to the bedroom because it's about time to go to bed. And I see this. Let me show you. That's what happened to Izzy. I mean, excuse me, sir. Izzy, are you okay? God, he just hang her. And yes, I am 42 and do have a stuffed dog because she's a good girl and we're friends. And I think we're never too old for stuffed animals. That's me. Don't judge.
So, this was a beautiful day in my life, and I would love to hear in the comments below if you do have certain rituals that you have each and every day that bring you joy, that elevate you, that make your life more magical and sacred. I would love to hear from you, and I'm just sending you all my love. Many, many blessings.